Hello, today I'm going to teach you a story, The Tiger King. Let me introduce you the writer, The Tiger King. About the author, I would like to tell you something about the author, Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurthy. He was a Tamil writer, journalist, poet, critic, and he had wrote many short stories, around about 120 short stories, many novels, historical romances, and many more. So let me introduce you the lesson. This story is a satire on a rich and powerful kings of the olden times. In order to prove the prophecies of the fortune teller wrong, the king of Pratibandhapuram mindlessly kills 99 tigers, but the 100th one, the cause of the king's death, escapes his bullet. Ultimately, the king is killed by an inanimate tiger made of wood. Hence, the prophecy turns to be true, despite the king's efforts to prove it wrong. Now, let me explain you the lesson with the paragraphs. The writer introduces the main character of the story, the king of Pratibandhapuram. The king is a hero due to his bravery. He is given a list of titles to emphasize on his greatness. To sum up all the titles in one, the king is called the Tiger King. The reason for him being called so shall be revealed in the lesson ahead. The writer tells us that he would let us know why the king was called the Tiger King. He further promises the reader that he will not go back on his promise even if he is under the threat of an attack by a Stuka bomber aircraft. Instead, he says that the Stuka bomber aircraft can go back because he is not scared of it, and he will tell the reader why the king was called the Tiger King. The writer says that before elaborating about the Tiger King, one important thing about him was that any person who read about the Tiger King would be very excited to meet a man of such undefeatable courage. But he says that there is no chance of meeting the Tiger King, as the Tiger King is already dead and he has reached heaven. The manner in which the Tiger King died was very interesting. The writer could tell us about it only at the end of the story, but he adds that a very interesting fact about the Tiger King's death was that when the Tiger King was born, astrologers had predicted at that time that one day the Tiger King would die. This prediction is meaningless because, as a matter of fact, everyone has to die one day. The writer gives an elaborate description of what the astrologers predicted at the time of the birth of the Tiger King. They said the child would grow up to become a brave warrior, a hero, and a champion. But after that, they stopped and bit their lips in order to show their reluctance to speak. When the astrologers were forced to continue, they said that what they would reveal just now was a secret. They said that the child that is the Tiger King was born under such a star. That means when he was born, the star which was up there in the sky was such that any person was born at that time to meet his death one day. He had to meet his death one day. Again, this prediction is meaningless because, as a fact, everyone has to meet his death one day. As the astrologers revealed their secret prediction, a miracle took place. The 10-day-old Tiger King, whose name was Jalani Jung Bahadur, spoke up. All the listeners were surprised to see a 10-day-old baby speak. The Tiger King called out to the wise astrologers, and the main astrologer removed his spectacles and looked intently at the little baby. The Tiger King said it in a squeaky voice that all those who are born have to die one day, and he did not need their predictions to know this fact. He added that if they told him the manner of his death, that would make some sense to him. The chief astrologer was amazed to see a 10-day-old baby speak and asked intelligent questions. It was unbelievable for him, just like the news which came from the wars. He took off his finger from his nose and looked carefully at the little prince. Then he added that the Tiger King was born in the hour of the bull, which was an enemy of the tiger. Hence, the Tiger King would die due to a tiger. The writer says that the reader may feel that the tiger trembled upon hearing the name of a tiger, but actually this did not happen. On the other hand, as soon as the crown prince Jung Bahadur heard the name of a tiger, he made a deep growing sound and spoke terrifying words. He said that all the tigers should beware. Further, the writer says that this story is a rumor that was heard by him in Pratibandhapuram. But if we look at the happenings of the past, we could conclude that these rumors were based on true happenings. The crown prince Jung Bahadur grew taller and stronger. As the days passed by, there were no other miracles in his childhood. As a boy, he drank the milk of an English cow, was brought up by an English governess, got lessons in English by an English man, and watched English films just like the crown princes of the other Indian states did. When the crown prince Jung Bahadur turned 20 years of age, the royal state, which had been in the custody of the court of wards, was given to him. All the people who lived in the kingdom were aware of the astrologer's prediction. Many of the people discussed these predictions, and one day King Jung Bahadur came to know of it. The Pratibandhapuram state had many forests which had a number of tigers in them. The Maharaja was aware of an old saying that you could kill even a cow in order to protect yourself. So he felt that the cow, which was considered to be a holy animal, could also be killed by a Hindu in order to save himself. Then no one would object if he killed a tiger in order to protect himself. So Maharaja Jung Bahadur started out on a tiger hunting expedition. He was very excited when he killed the first tiger. He called for the state astrologer and showed him the dead tiger. The king asked the astrologer for his comments, and the astrologer replied that the king could kill 99 tigers in exactly the same way as he had killed the first one, and he stopped speaking. The king encouraged the astrologer to continue without fear. So, the astrologer said the king had to be very careful with the 100th tiger that he hunted. The king asked him that what would happen if he killed 100th tiger also. The astrologer replied that he would tear all his books of astrology and set them on fire. He continued that he shall cut off his head and would change his profession from an astrologer to an insurance agent, as he would not remain a good astrologer any longer. Thank you so much. Rest part of the lesson in the second